Hey guys, thanks for checking out this clip of Anatomy of the Church and State. Be sure to catch the full episode on Rumble or ChristiansForLiberty.com. Links are in the show description.
Okay, so churches really aren't being held to any different standards when it comes to free speech. Then, are they being led to maybe believe that they are held to a different standard?
Oh, yes, they are. And we've had misinformation for a long time. And for a long time in the 70s and the 80s, the IRS, was enforcing this, but now they know they can't. The Supreme Court, this Supreme Court, thanks to former President Donald Trump's appointments to the Supreme Court and the circuit courts, are such that they realize this is unconstitutional for government in order to allow churches to have full religious freedom, that they have to bow the knee and not say certain things that the government doesn't want them to say. That's communist China, right? I mean, that's
Hmm.
Venezuela. That's Putin's Russia. That's not the United States. The Supreme Court understands that. The far left, they want to silence Christians. They want to oppress Christians. They want to oppress free thought and free thinking. And that's why you have people like Dr. I just went blank on it for a second there, but a former Harvard professor who's very liberal, who's come out against this kind of totalitarian actions by the left to try to silence Christians, silence churches. But the reality is, the courts, thanks to the appointments by the former president, Donald Trump, have been incredible in helping to set the right standards. They have had historical judgments and rulings for religious freedom, rulings in favor of parental rights, particularly school choice issues, and then also for legislation obliterating the Roe versus Wade decision and sending it back to the states where it should be, where states can pass legislation protecting the preborn, and at the same time, also for that matter, legislation protecting women from hideous actions that prevent their protection. State of California, other blue states, for example, they're passing laws saying, an abortionist can't be sued for malpractice. No matter how they mutilate a woman in the process, they're exempt. You know, uh, you don't even have to have a doctor. You can have just anyone do a midwife. You can do an abortion. Their whole goal is just to kill the preborn. Who cares of the results of the woman or the preborn, for that matter, of course. So we see, because of Roe versus Wade was overturned, we see blue states going darker and more radical, even in favor of genocide. Like in California, you can kill a baby up to about 30 days after it's born. But then we have other states like Texas and Florida and other red states just doing fantastic, humane, human rights legislation protecting the preborn and putting in place standards that would protect women who did, for unfortunate reasons, have to have an abortion.